Hi everyone, I am back with my third and final journal for Christmas season 2025. This journal is reserved, but if I do not hear back from the buyer, I will stick it in my Etsy shop. It's a little golden book journal the night before Christmas. It has 2 signatures. I don't know how many pages because I never count them. I just go for it. It has a simple ribbon tassel that's removable on the side. And the closure is a hair elastic with a yo-yo. The buyer requested plaid, and she also liked panda bears and polar bears. I did not have a lot of bear ephemera, but I had a bit of plaid, so that part wasn't a problem. The inside, has a plaid pocket. Let me get rid of that fuzz there. With a journaling card. It's a page from Rudolph, little golden book. And we have a piece of play money from the game of Masterpiece with a little Santa Claus tag on it that was attached with a heart-shaped red brad. As I mentioned, she liked panda bears, so I have a panda card, and this is a recipe for eggnog bread, which I have never heard of. This is a thick felt ornament, and I put the red satin poinsettia flower on the top of that. It's a side pocket, a music sheet with a crocheted flower with a button in the center. And this is a wrapping paper sample. I don't know where that's from. I just have a few sheets of it, not a lot. Over here, I call an L pocket, or reverse L in this case, with some more plaid. A little journaling tag. This is a felt 25 on there. And a Charlie Brown page for a journaling card. Here's an uptuck, 3 flowers, one of which is plaid. Tried to get in as much plaid as I could for her. I think this is a Project Life card. And this is plain green stationery, scalloped edge. One of my favorite things to play with is the spirograph. So I did it in Christmas colors. Just a washi cluster. A Christmas doily, one of the few that I have left. And I folded it up to make it fit and also create a little tuck spot. And that holds a journaling tag. It's plain on the back. I think this wasn't a sticker. I think it was to actually like Mod Podge onto something, but they were very pretty, and I think they're pretty old too. That's from an estate sale. There's a fabric pocket, and inside the pocket is a vintage Christmas card from Boys Town. It's a gift tag, a Ziggy gift tag. He was always one of my favorites. Music sheet. It's a Christmas song. This is some vintage ribbon, and if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's a Christmas print. There's a little tree, some Christmas bells, some holly. Trim the edge on that. This page I left alone because I thought it would be fun to journal in between the polka dots, or even write in each individual polka dot a little something. Here's a fabric flip. Little mice, dogs, and some Christmas Disney, or I should say Mickey Mouse. They're all Mickey characters there. It's a sheet of scrapbooking paper. This is a sheet of a student planner. This pocket was made from a pattern for cross stitching, and it holds this tag, just says holidays on it. This is a belly band that I make go at an angle. Oops, I'm going to lose my little item in there. And it holds this sheet. I'm not sure what it was for. Something architectural. But it had some red on it, so I used it. And that just tucks right there. A page from Children's Christmas Story. Little bag. And it holds red buttons on a button card. Punched some circles in various green cardstock and white cardstock. I crimped the white ones for some interest. Sewed it down with a zigzag stitch. This is the center of the signature. Holds a journaling card. That's fabric. And this image of a shiny bright ornament box. See if I can get it in there without bending it. And then on this side we have another vintage Christmas card. Here's a double pocket. First one holds just this little chipboard tag. And this one holds the round journaling card with the Christmas tree. Other half of the bag just holds a green note sheet and one of my stained glass windows. Printed out the little shiny bright box, turned it into, you might say, a giant slide. And this was used or created with my glazing pens. Simple ornament. But I like those. I think those are fun. Can't write on it, but it's interesting. Page from Rudolph. A horizontal belly band that holds this little red car. Put a little festive wreath on its door. You can write on the back. This is a Hallmark postalette. It's not vintage, but I thought it was unique because to open it, it has the pull strip on it. Never seen that. Oh, let's turn that around. Other half of the student planner. Put some white pom-pom trim. I thought it was appropriate for that scene. Here I took two colored index cards. glued it together, and then sewn it as if it were one piece and added the little stickers. Ribbon cluster. Music sheet, which happens to be Christmases for Children. Other part of the fabric pocket that holds a journaling tag with a panda bear. This little tuck spot just holds, oh, are you stuck? You are, you're stuck. I'll work on that later. It just holds a coin wrapper. You can't put anything too heavy in there because this doily is pretty fragile. I think it's pretty old. It'll tear apart. Nutcracker stamp. Sewn on ruffle, and this is made of green crepe paper. This was ephemera from some paper pack. I don't remember which one. Here's a rather large journaling tag that has a pocket on it that holds yet another journaling tag. It's just plain on the back. Some more plaid. I left it plain because it's just too pretty to cover. Inside the pocket, we have a journaling card made from, this was a vintage children's book. It's a page out of that. And this journaling tag is not a master board, but just scraps that I glued down to create that. Here's a side pocket. That's a felt snowflake. The postcard, Opryland Hotel, that's decorated for Christmas. And a note sheet with an angel. An envelope that already had the holes punched in it, so I decided to take advantage of those holes, and I just ran a red cord through it. Added a cluster of ribbon and whatever this wired, snowflakey, sparkly ribbon is in there. And inside the envelope, we have a gift tag with Santa Claus on it. Here's a paper flip. Polka dots were the theme here. So we have the large polka dot, the smaller polka dot, and then just the plain green. Here's a corner. It does flip. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't flip up. Shouldn't have done that. With some green plaid, a red and green playing card, and a guest check. Some Christmas wrapping paper with Joy to the World. This is athletic tape, and I dyed it with alcohol ink and then stamped it and ran it along the edge of the page. It's supposed to be red and green, and that's how it comes out, is kind of that pinky color with yellow. This is the fold over of an envelope. You seal it at the point, and it makes two pockets where I have this little journaling card or tag. And I have this vocabulary word, I guess, or sentence word on a sentence strip, the word bell. It's the other side, the envelope. I cut out this tree and I flacked it with green flacking, added the little red plastic bow at the top. You flip it over, and inside it holds a journaling card. It does come off, though. I try to knock off as much loose stuff as I can. Here's an uptuck, some red and green trim, more plaid, a round journaling card, and an embellished index divider. I guess you might say that's red and green buffalo check, maybe not quite that large, but here's a brad, a red brad, that you run ribbon through to embellish that page. Then to cover up the prongs of the brad, I did a red, white, and green stamp cluster. And this page is from a registry book, and I did C is for Christmas. Another page from a children's book, and I ran washi along the edge because these pages tend to bend up. I didn't want it to tear. Pocket with a polar bear. I didn't have a lot of polar bears to use. You have a journaling card stamped with red and green, and a nutcracker, and a green paint sample that has a pleated strip sewn down of Christmas fabric. This was some silver and white eyelash yarn that I did a single chain crochet stitch to thicken it up and glued that down as a trim, and a shiny sparkly red and silver Santa sticker and some graph paper. It's a well, it's not a pocket. This little guy is glued down with a red and white index card. And this is a crisscross pocket with a card that says green. It's a flash card, and a journaling card, another fabric one, red and white fabric with a snowman, a fabric top on there. I like to do those pockets a lot. Just some white, red and white polka dot with some white eyelet trim. A big fan of eyelet. A tuck spot, which you can also write on the tuck spot, with a recipe for candy cane bread and just some note paper. That's tape, green metallic tape, just ran along the edge for some color. Green stamped snowman. Some more plaid. Again, I didn't want to cover that up. And a Christmas card that's so cute and so pretty and sparkly. Another page from, I think it was, oh, it might have been actually this one, The Night Before Christmas it's from. With some washi again so it doesn't tear. This is a felt sticker of a gingerbread man, and I think that's from Dollar Tree. Here's a tuck spot, and this Santa Claus, who I just love this Santa Claus. He was cut out of a box of Little Debbie's Christmas tree cakes, but I love him so much. So cute. What a great looking Santa. Here's an embellished index card with some Christmas train ribbon at the top. And this is a place card holder with some washi at the bottom that says Believe, which I thought worked well with Santa Claus. Here's a pocket. This was a napkin that's ironed on, and it holds a soul tag. And I wrote in gold paint pen to Santa, 1225, and a memo sheet. This is from a pattern book that has snarky quotes in it. It says, "So fun, right, Evelyn? This is so fun, right?" And I guess apparently they're not having a great time. She looks like she's doing ballet on ice skates. Here's another uptuck. This is green velvet ribbon, which I think is so pretty. It's a favorite. The green, red, and pink together. Favorite. It's a playing card in the shape of a stocking. And that's a little mini ledger paper with a red reindeer stamped on. It's a note sheet glued down on the back of the wrapping paper. Some journaling space where you can use a white gel pen or gold. And a little bag that's embellished with red trim and buttons. And inside it holds just a little tag, which you can also write on. It says Joy with a green brad. It was fun to make this. Enjoyed this one. Library pocket. And it holds the library card for this book, The Night Before Christmas by Clement Seymour. The other half of that envelope. And inside is a journaling tag with the Nutcracker on it. And I colored him in. We have a belly band, Santa Claus. And this snowman made me laugh. He is kind of the saddest looking snowman. I don't know if it's the little hat, the face, or what, but he makes me chuckle. Journaling tag. And this is a plastic spinner. I guess you could write on the back of it with a permanent marker, but it was red and green, so I included him. I don't want to tear that off. There we go. And then the last pocket we have Holiday Trimmings Holiday Helper Gift Wrapping Set, part of the packaging. Right on the back of that. And a journaling tag that has a star brad on it. You can write on that. And that's it for The Night Before Christmas. As I said, this is reserved, but if I don't hear from her, I'll stick it in my Etsy shop. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.